I feel like I'm the queen of like slightly bad decisions because I just ate my lunch and now I've decided that I want to do like a podcast. So that's a choice. Yeah. So what are we are talking about? I'm trying to find yeah. Pardon me. I was trying to find a page in my notebook. Baby Monster. Gavin. It probably is cut down to like really, really short. So if you're a bit perturbed by the sudden cut, I'm sorry. I was just chatting. But yes, I have made a ranking, I guess you could say, of Baby Monster music. When I say a ranking, I mean I went through, listened to the songs, didn't place them in any particular. I didn't rank. When I say I ranked them, I mean I ranked them out of 10 of how much I enjoyed them, and then decided to total up the amount. So obviously in Baby Monster, their first EP, there were 6 songs, so it's out of 60. And Drip, which is their album, is out of 8 songs plus their Japanese release, and then like their whole pardon me, that was a bit rough, whole discography rating, which actually doesn't make sense because it's 60 plus 80, that's 140, but they have 15 songs, so I don't know where went wrong on that. Spot it. Baby Monster. Also, just like really quickly whilst we're getting this up, I decided to rank Kickflip's music because I was like, well, they're probably gearing up for a comeback and it probably won't happen before I do it. And then literally, I kid you not, the day after I start like organizing it, it's announced that they're having a comeback. So Drip actually has 9 songs, which is the Batter Up remix, but I don't want to talk about that. Except from obviously it has Ashion's lines, but yeah, so technically it is 100. Like points. So I guess it would be 90. That makes it a little bit worse in my book actually. Okay, so we're actually just gonna start off with the totals. So you're probably a bit like, what? So Baby Monster, their first EP. I'm presenting this as though you can see it. Got 38 out of 60. Drip got 69 out of 90, and the combined total was 107 out of 150 points, which I would actually say is pretty good because that would be 60, I think it's like a 69% success. I don't know. I don't know kind of if that's like good, but I mean, granted, I ranked some of the songs quite low because a lot of their songs I just don't vibe with, but the ones that I do vibe with, I vibe with really well. So first up we have, in no particular order, Batter Up. Their debut song with 6 members, because Ahyeon, she was just chilling in the YG basement for a bit longer. She was still cooking. She had like health issues, which I'm like, fair enough, which we do now know as like she had mental health issues, which is still not fantabulous. I do hope she is doing better. She has been working with Baby Monster for the last year, and yeah, that poor girl went through so much. We have 3.5 out of 5, which is 7 out of 10. I will admit, when it first came out, I remember thinking to myself, what in the absolute fuck am I listening to? And I think that kind of goes along the lines of a lot of people's kind of thought process when they first listened to Batter Up. But now I actually do like it. It's got a certain charm to it. It's like it's kind of similar to like the Black Sheep and the Family, but then the Black Sheep actually does something really cool and amazing that then everyone's just so shocked by, wherein which you're just like, wait, the Black Sheep of the Family actually can do stuff? Holy shit. And, that might seem a bit negative, and I'm like, "Yeah, fair enough." But Batter Up is one of those songs where I'm like, I can't explain to you why I don't hate it, but I also can't I also just I can give you a lot of reasons why it's terrible. It sounds like a Blackpink remix, like a reject, and then it was just kind of cobbled together because they were like, "Holy shit, we need to debut soon." And I like it because it was cobbled together and it's just so wacky. Yeah. I'm trying to also was it in Batter Up actually? Now I'm doubting myself. I think it was in Batter Up. Chiquita had this like weird blue superhero-esque outfit. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, but I've not watched the video in a while. A very strange outfit on, I won't lie. And it was very odd. And I did like it because of that. Yeah. So 7 out of 10. Next up we have Stuck in the Middle. I gave it a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, because when I heard it the first time, I so if you don't know, I have always kind of suffered with headaches, but they started to get worse, and they probably were actual migraines, and I started to get them more frequently, and it kind of got to a point where I just couldn't cope with them. Actually, when Stuck in the Middle came out. So I wasn't feeling very well when I first listened to the song, and I was just so like at the end of my tether with my own head that I cried. I shed a tear the first time I listened to the song. It was actually quite funny because I remember this. It was a few days after the song came out, and I was watching the performance video of the song, and I was looking at the outfits the members were wearing, because if you don't know, I did fashion in school, so I know a little bit about kind of that area of stuff. So I was looking at their outfits and I was like, there's something off with this. And I looked at their nails and I was on the floor cackling, and my dad like is on the computer. He turns to me and he says, "Sophie, what's wrong? What's wrong with you this time?" And I was like, "Dad, Dad, they have fluffy nails. They have fluff on their nails." And I understand from like a stylistic point why you would have that. It's meant to kind of invoke like ethereal vibes, right? I understand the reasoning, but I look at fashion from a practicality standpoint only. I like to wear comfy things. I like to be practical. I like to be able to quickly get into a situation. I don't want to have to change my entire outfit just to go and do something. And so looking at these nails, looking at them being fluffy, I'm like, well, what if Farita just suddenly has the desire to go do a number two and she's got these fluffy nails on? I don't know why it was Farita, but it was Farita. And I was like cackling this to my dad, and he was like, I have absolutely no idea what you're trying to tell me, but you sound like you're having fun, so carry on, Sophie. And I was just laughing my absolute socks off, and it was actually quite funny. Yeah. So obviously, Stuck in the Middle came out before, 2 months before Song came back, and so I had a lot of time to marinate with it, with just the 6 members. And when Afshan came back, I think obviously because of the fact that we had it for so long, I hate Afshan's lines in it. And I know I'm saying her name wrong. I know it's like Aryon, Ash. No, I keep on saying Ashon. It's like Arshon or something like that. But I really just did not like her voice in that song. I don't know why, but it just really rubbed me up the wrong way. It's not good. Moving on, we have number 3, Dream. Their pre-debut single that they released when they were still, training, and like the survival show had just finished. And I thought it was a 3. 2 out of 5, so 4 out of 10. I don't want to elaborate on that. We have Sheesh. 2.5 out of 5, 5 out of 10. And it's a bit, I mean, again, Blackpink Project. I don't know why, but I can just imagine Rose wearing the outfit that Rami's wearing in her like opening bit, and like either Jisoo or Rose wearing the outfit that Farita's wearing when she sat on that chair. And Farita sat on that chair really strangely. But I actually really liked Ahyon's, whatever that fucking flame girl's name is, and Asa's, I think it's Asa, or it could have been Rora. I don't know. I don't know the members that well. Okay, I don't know. They do like the boot click thing. I did like that. And I liked their stages actually for it. And I remember really liking them when it first came out. And that was when it all kind of went off from Ahyeon. Yeah, poor girl. Yeah, she went through a lot. Anyway, next song we have Like That. 2 out of 5, so 4 out of 10. Just because of the sexual lyrics, really. Didn't like that at all. And, I've got nothing wrong with Charlie Puth, who gave them the song. Well, I do, actually. I do have a gripe. It's just that, the fact that, I think majority members were underage at the time, if I'm remembering correctly. What? My phone just buzzed. Yeah, because, even Farita, she was yeah. She was turning. Yeah, no, she was 18. She was 18. So, yeah, no, it was just a bit weird, really. Talking about sex, you know. If we're gonna call a horse, sex. I did not feel comfortable listening to that song. I've not even listened to it fully. I just really, the bits I've seen, I nearly threw up. I just didn't like it. Next we have Monsters, which is their intro track. 4 out of 5, or 8 out of 10. If it's a full length track, I feel like it would have been a 10 out of 10. I really like where they went with the intro track. I just wish sometimes I wish if they're gonna go there, that they should just commit to being there instead of, having a Blackpink reject. If you're gonna go, you're gonna go. Go. Do it. Don't don't tease us with an intro like Monsters and then give us sheesh. Next we have is Click Clack, which is another 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 track. I really do be liking it. I didn't really like the whole biting the finger thing. I don't like that. Just from a sanitary point of view, I don't like that. Just a health standpoint, no, don't bite your finger. You don't know where your hands have been, you know? I don't like that one bit, no. Next we have is Drip, 3 out of 5 even. That is 6 out of 10. Better than the other ones, but also not the best. Next we have is Love Maybe, 4 out of 5, which we do know that Blackpink did record, but then it was never released and it was given to Baby Monster. So, that's kind of tainted the song a little bit, but I like it. I really like Rami's voice. She has a certain tone to her voice that I just really appreciate because it was powerful, but also she can kind of change into this more delicate way of singing that I really want YG to really capitalize on and just really highlight that. Next we have Really Like You, which again is 4 out of 5. I kind of like the music video more than I think I really like the song, which probably influenced why it's up so high. I just really like the school vibe, and it's not like creepy school. Sometimes they can be a bit it's a good add-on to the school vibe of Batter Up because they were in a school for a little bit of it, but Really Like You is really going hard into school, which I did appreciate. Next we have Billionaire, which is 3 out of 5, making it 6 out of 5. Again with that. It's just a bit too much, really. Didn't appreciate it. Next we have is Love in My Heart, 4 out of 5 or 8 out of 10. It just really reminded me of 2016 and a lot of Blackpink, but it doesn't mean that I hated it. I think in 2016 I would have ate that shit up, but 2024, 2025, I'm just yeah, I could appreciate that song. I don't love it, but I appreciate it for the song that it is. Woke Up in Tokyo, 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. A lot of people hate this, but I love it. I love the rhyming part. The nursery rhyme aspect of the song, I love that. You know, there's just something about hearing that tune and I'm like, "Yes, I love the song." Like, I didn't even get to, like, the proper the proper song before I was like, "I love this." Okay, love that. And also the little bit of Japanese in it too, I'm like, "Yes, thank you. Thank you, YG, for letting them sing in their own language." Next we have Forever 2.5 out of 5, which is 5 out of 10. I don't like it. Yeah, it's a bit of a cop-out answer, but I just don't like it. I don't know. Well, I do know. It's the ever for ever. Hate it. No, no. And also the outfits. I'm like, please, please, dress Chiquita in like age appropriate outfits. Okay, she did not need to be shaking that ass when she is 16 years old. Okay, I understand that kids of that age do wear that stuff, and I know that kids younger than that age wear that stuff. I know, I've seen it, okay? But it doesn't mean that we all K-pop fans, necessarily want to see it, okay? And like, grown men, okay? Grown men watch K. As much as like you'd like to think that all of the fans of these groups are like the same age as the members. No, no, okay? No, absolutely not. Grown men watch K-pop, okay? And they probably get off to that sort of stuff. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but they probably do. And maybe we should try and mitigate that by not letting a 16-year-old shake her ass. It's weird and I don't like it. Alright, that's okay. Sorry if you hated that a little random bit of ASMR just then, but had to be said. And last but no means least, we have Japper Up, Batter Up Japanese version, which is surprisingly 4 out of 5, 8 out of 10. I just like the Japanese version better. There's no rhyme or reason. I just do. Okay, yeah, that has been Baby Monster up until the 19th of April 2025. So obviously if they do announce a comeback before this episode's gone out, then well, I'm not a mind reader, I'm sorry, but I can only do so much. I do hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Bye!